All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the 5 a.m. room. And as today's topic, we're going to be discussing about building self confidence. Have you ever wanted to do something, but you stopped yourself because you had this thought that, what if I'm not good enough? Maybe you wanted to start a business, you want to speak in front of people, you want to apply for a job, you want to create content, you want to learn a skill, you want to pursue a dream, and then you stopped. Sometimes it's not even the lack of ability that stops us, sometimes the lack of confidence. And that's why this morning we're going to talk about how to build self confidence. Number one, stop comparing yourself to others. Now, I've seen this in several times. I've seen people, comparing themselves to people, compare themselves to others, and everything. Now, self comparison is one of the fastest way to lose confidence. When you're constantly comparing your journey with other people, is one of the fastest way to lose confidence. I need to understand why self-comparison is very, very bad. Sometimes you see other people's success as your own success, but you don't see the years that person has put into that thing to achieve that success. Like I keep saying, that everybody has their own different paths, everybody has their own different journey, everybody have different timeline. I get it. So when you see somebody succeeding in something, don't just admire the success alone. Admire the years of work, years of hard work, years of discipline, years of determination, years of sacrifice to get to that level that they are in. That's why comparison is very, very bad. So you need to focus on your own goal instead of asking, why am I not where they are? Ask, am I better than yesterday? Now I keep saying these things several times, that you are not in competition with anybody. You are in competition with your own self. You are not in competition with anybody, but you're in competition of your own self. Everybody have different timeline. So number two ways to build self-confidence is to start small. Is to start small. You don't build confidence by waiting until you feel ready. You build confidence by taking action. Let me say that again. You don't build confidence by waiting until you are ready. You build confidence by taking action. Many things that stop a lot of people is that they overthink things. Maybe they want to start a business, they want to start content creation, they want to start one career, they want to pursue their dream. They're always crippled by the level of hard work they want to do. Meanwhile, they could have started little by little and continue to build confidence and continue to build it step by step. So you build confidence by taking action, not overthinking it. Start with something small. If you're afraid of speaking of, let me give you an example. If you are afraid of speaking to a large crowd of people, why can't you start with speaking to one or two people? Why can't you start with speaking to the camera first? Right? If you want to create content and you're overthinking it, why don't you start with your first video? Your first video will not always be good. If you want to learn a skill and become better in skills, practice few minutes every single day. Because this little accumulation of this practice and these skills builds over time. I get me. Now, number three ways to build self-confidence is keep your promises to yourself. Keep your promises to yourself. It's very important. You need to learn how to keep your promises to yourself. Let people, know it's very important you promise yourself things. Now, go to read what I wrote here. I said, this is very important. If you tell yourself that you're going to do something and constantly don't do it, you are beginning to lose trust in your own self. Let me read it again. If you tell yourself you're going to do something and you're constantly not doing it, you are beginning to lose trust in yourself. Are you aware that you can lose trust in yourself? It happens to almost every human being, but one thing that keeps them going is the level of discipline they have built over the years. Sometimes I don't feel like recording the video, right? But sometimes I have to wake up because there's a determination, there's discipline, and I have to continue. Because I don't record that video, I begin to lose trust in my own self. That's how it works. Start making progresses. Start making small promises you can keep. Start making small promises you can keep. For example, if you're going to read every day, you can start by reading 10 minutes a day. Yes. If you are determined that, oh, I want to finish a book, you can start by reading 1 minute a day, 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, 20 minutes a day. Before you know, you are reading 1 hour, 4 hours a day. Start with promises that you know that you can keep with yourself. A lot of people say, oh, I want to start content creation. I want to be talking for 1 hour. Start with 1 minute content first. Start with 2 minutes content. Start with 3 minutes content. Start with 4 minute content. And then you can begin to build it little by little. One way to build self-confidence is accept that you won't be perfect. Yes, accept that you won't be perfect. You don't need to be perfect before you start. Your first video might not be great. Your first presentation might be nervous. Your first businesses might need improvement. Or your first business idea might need improvement. But that's okay. Confidence doesn't mean confidence doesn't mean you are believing. Confidence doesn't mean you are believing you will never make mistake. Confidence never means that you are believing you will never make mistake. It's just for you to start. It means that even when you make that mistake, you can learn and keep going. I'll say it again. Confidence does not mean that you will not make mistake, right? It means that you will make mistake, you can learn and keep going forward. It's very important that you need to understand all these points and I'm giving out there. And our 5 way to build self-confidence is to learn how to accept constructive criticism. Yes, learn how to accept constructive criticism. Not every critique is an attack. Sometimes someone point out something that needs to be improved. Sometimes you need to understand the difference between somebody hates me or somebody is correcting me. That's why sometimes I say that you need to learn how to accept constructive criticism. Not every criticism attack, right? Sometimes someone point out something that needs to be improved. Someone might tell you something, okay, this thing I just did now is wrong. This thing I just did that is right. No, it might not be an attack. It might just be pointing you to your next direction, next thing that you're going to build. So sometimes it's just pointing out areas that can be improved. And lastly, surround yourself with encouraging people. It's very important that you surround yourself with encouraging people. The people you hang around can affect your confidence. I keep saying this every that the people that you keep around you can affect your self-confidence. Sometimes people that you spend around can encourage you to do things or discourage you to do things. Spend time with people who encourage you, challenge you positively, and believe in your ability to go. It is very important. Spend time with people who believe in you, who can challenge you positively, and who believe in your ability to go. Some people don't believe that you can never go in this life. Some people believe that you'll be that small boy or that small girl for life. That when you want to take big step, they discourage you. They say, now you won't do this thing. Is he the one that wants to do it? Is she the one that wants to do it? So it's very important that you begin to surround yourself with people around that believes in your ability to grow, that believe that something good can come out of you, that believe that you'll be great one day. It's very, very important. Thank you so much for watching this video. And I will stop here and I will continue tomorrow on the 5 a.m. room. If you have any question, please do watch it in the comment section. I'll be here to respond to you and then we'll proceed from there. Thank you. God bless you.